Hey guys, Joe Pye here at Advanced Innovations in Austin, Texas. Welcome to my channel. Because I'm not in my shop today, this is not a machining video, this is a home improvement video. And this is exactly the kind of thing that you go to YouTube for. I am in the process of facelifting a house built in 1952. And to buy hardware, or anything else for that matter, that's just going to plug and play in a house built in 1952, since it is 2025, last I checked. Good luck. Houses move, settle, standards change, blah, blah, blah. Well, today is all about fitting a new doorknob into an old door where all the bore sets are just not big enough. No problem, he says, with a smile on his face before he tries with what the guy in the hardware store told him. This is a hole saw. It's got a pilot drill on it, and then the big guy does the work. The core comes out with the saw itself, which is what these little windows are for, letting the chips out and getting your screwdriver in there and popping the core out. Well, if there's already a hole in the door, when you put Mr. Hole Saw here on that door, it's going to go, it's going to jump all over the place, ruin the paint on the door, and then you're going to sit back and go, all right, what? Well, let me show you a little jig that I made that works like a charm, serves two purposes, and makes short work of a rather daunting task. Let's take a look. It's on the floor. And forgive the shaky nature of this. I do not have a tripod with me, which is not something I usually take to a job site. Now, this is the old door built in 1952, and it's in really good shape. Hangs nice and straight. It's quiet, so I'm keeping the door, but this hole is too small. Where's that hole saw? There we go. The hole saw is just about 1/4 of an inch bigger in every direction than the existing hole. So without some type of support, that's just not going to happen. Now, I've seen other types of fixes where you take a piece of thicker wood, bore a hole in it, place it on the door and clamp it, and use the wood as the guide for the outside of your saw. Well, I'm not thinking outside the box today, I'm thinking inside the hole. So here's my jig. This is a piece of dowel that I glued and clamped and let set for a fairly long time on this little piece of MDF. And the dual purpose here is this is exactly 2 3/8 from this edge to the center of that hole. So when I put this on the door in that hole, all I need to do is align this edge flush with the outside of the door, and I have the correct offset for the new lock. Show you what I mean. Coming in from behind. All right, see, as soon as that's flush, this little guy's in the right spot. Then I just need to make sure that my index marks on the end are in line with that 1-inch hole going through to the lock set. Give me a half a second to put a couple of quickie clamps on here, line this thing up, and I'll film it real time. It's only going to take a minute. Okay, here's what the unit looks like clamped in place. The known edge is flush with the side of the door all the way down. The index marks are aligned with the strike mechanism and the dowel. Well, the dowel is where the dowel is. I am not worried about the concentricity or the alignment of the hole to the boss. I am not worried about that. I know that my plug is exactly where I need it, and since I didn't drill that hole, I'm leaving this right where it is. Put the drill on that, drill that hole out. It's only going to take a second. Well, if you can see this camera setup, you'd be proud. I actually have it taped to the wall. What? Here we go, right? Jig is on, plug is in. Real time. Pilot drill is the same size as the hole in the plug. benefit to having a board on the back of the door, back here, having a guide like that, as opposed to having a board clamped to the front of the door. When the saw breaks through, it has a solid backing plate and it won't fragment the back of the door. Well, after the job is complete, some of the paint is peeled off the front, and the back is absolutely beautiful. You were to punch through a door like this without a backer board on that hole, that would look like a crater. One more look at the jig. Quick and easy, and I'll tell you, having it set from here to the center line of that plug to the back side of your door, 2 3/8 inches usually, could be 2 3/4 as well, depending on what type of lock you have. Works well. I hope that helps you in your effort. Check it out, try it out. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Let me throw a quick lock on this and we'll sign off and say thank you for watching. Well, once you've got your hole successfully drilled through the door, pick your lock set, pop it on there. We went with a square contemporary for this one, and I think it looks real good. Very pleased with that. Here's the remnant that came out of there. Try doing that any other way. Good luck with that. Anyway, if you're new to this channel, hit that subscribe button before you go. I hope this helped you out. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And check out the other material on this channel. Thank you very much for spending some of your time with me today. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're well, happy, and safe. I am Joe Pye at Advanced Innovations in Austin, Texas. I'm out.